Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. My name is FPL Meerkat and today I've got a bit of a different format for a video. I'm currently away in Northern Ireland this week and yeah, I thought I'd still get out my team selection for you guys, my Game Week 23 review and my Game Week 24 team selection for you guys. Currently away, so I don't have any of my equipment with me, but I thought I'd just record it on my phone and talk a little bit about how the week went and how my team is looking for Game Week 24. Yeah, so going straight on to Game Week 23, it was a really good game week for my team. 99 points in total. Still no 100-pointer this season, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'm very, very happy with the 99 points. As you can see there, the triple captain on Haaland. It was, I think it was a moderate success. 10 points is probably the minimum I would take on a triple captain, and he did get 10 points. I know Haaland has scored a lot more than 10 points a lot more times this season, and obviously Rashford got 20 points earlier on, but I think with my other captaincy choices, I've still made ground on the captaincy. I'm all right with a 10-pointer. He scored a goal at the very end of the game, so if that hadn't gone in, I think I would have considered that pretty poor, but yeah, he did get the goal. 10 points tripled to 30 is pretty nice. Obviously, the highlight of my team was definitely Saka, Mahrez, and Shaw, all having hauls in the in the doubles, and Shaw on just a single game week. The away game against Leeds, he had a home fixture against Leeds and a home fixture against Crystal Palace last week. And then in Game Week 23, just the away fixture to Leeds. And yeah, an absolute haul. Really happy that I started him. And I benched Matoma, which ended up working out well. He did blank, but so did Kane as well. So yeah, a bit unfortunate there. They both blanked. Ødegaard has been rubbish since I've had him in the team. That is two, I think that's 3 blanks and 1 assist for Ødegaard. Yeah, absolutely terrible returns from him. But yeah, we'll get on to him in a bit. Rashford getting a goal, Mr. Consistent at the moment, an 8-pointer, really nice. Mahrez as well, yeah, with the haul of 12 points, really nice. Saka getting 15, just really solid returns. De Bruyne also got a really high amount of returns, but again, with Mahrez in the team, that wasn't too bad. Obviously, the way to go was the triple Man City attack. Was definitely the way to go, but I'm okay missing out on some of the De Bruyne points. I think Kane can do well in the future game weeks, and I still have the triple City anyway. Again, maybe Haaland, Mahrez become a bit of a rotation risk. Ake is already a rotation risk, getting 3 points there. He started the second game, the Arsenal game, but he did lose the clean sheet. And yeah, obviously the Newcastle double defence has really not worked out at all. 8 clean sheets in a row, followed by me owning double defence, and then they've lost 2 clean sheets in a row. Goodness me, yeah. So I will be probably keeping Pope this week, but yeah, not really too happy about that. But yeah, still an incredibly solid game week there. It's given me a huge green arrow of, so 1 million and half. 1.05 million. I don't know how you'd say that well. To about 700k. So over a 300k green arrow. Just cracked the 1,400 points bracket. But yeah, an incredibly good green arrow for my team there. Really happy with the performance. But moving on to Game Week 24, it's a bit of a I don't know, a bit of a boring game week, as you call it. There's no doubles whatsoever. There's a lot of doubles coming up. I would definitely advise rolling a transfer. I believe I'm going to be rolling a transfer as well. There's not really much I'd like to do. I think the team is quite strong how it is. The only thing I don't like is this double Newcastle defence at the moment, especially against Liverpool at home. Liverpool seem to be back on it. Who knows? Pope might get me some save points. I don't think there's any reason making the transfer on him. I'm also going to be, I'm planning on moving him to Raya after his blank. So move to him on 26 because Brentford have doubles in 27. I will have to think about if I'm going to be getting Salah in for the double in Game Week 25. I'm very envious of you, of those of you who have Salah now. Obviously, you've been rewarded if you've kept him for this long with all of the blanks. But Salah is now a great pick for Game Week 25. Definitely the best captaincy option. And yeah, I am going to have to bench one of these attackers, and I think I'm going to be benching Ødegaard. Obviously, we'll get early Arsenal team news. If Ødegaard is in the starting lineup, I will consider throwing him in. I guess Matoma will probably be the one I have to sacrifice. But yeah, obviously, if the likes of Nketiah are named on the bench, I will just easily switch Ødegaard and Nketiah. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, is that one of my Arsenal players isn't starting, so I can just bench them, because I like all 8 of these attackers. The captaincy is currently on Haaland in this screenshot. It will probably be Rashford come the deadline. The reason for it is Rashford just continues to be in incredibly good form. Leicester's defence has been shaky this season. Their attack has definitely improved though now. And yeah, Haaland, I'm a bit worried about his minutes with the Champions League coming up. Obviously, that will be Man City's top priority. That's why they got Haaland in, to try and hopefully win the Champions League. I fear that his minutes might be at risk, not his starts, but we're seeing him very often taken off at half-time if the game is wrapped up. Nottingham Forest is an incredibly good fixture at the moment. They're probably the weakest looking team in the league at the moment. They've just had an injury crisis to both of their centre-backs, so it seems absolute prime conditions for Haaland to go mad. The issue is, with Haaland and Rashford's ownership being so high, if you don't captain them, you're going to effectively be losing rank. So it's pretty much, who do you think is going to score more, Rashford or Haaland? I backed against Haaland in a previous game week, captaining Rashford for, was it a double? I captained Rashford over Haaland and it worked out. Rashford got 12, Haaland got 8. And I'm getting the same feeling again. I think Rashford can outscore Haaland. I think Haaland might get brought off early. We might see a similar thing to the Aston Villa game. And I think Rashford can get a goal and an assist, easily rack up a 14 pointer in that game. So I think I might be going for Captain Rashford in that fixture. And yeah, from the defenders, I have to bench 2. Obviously, Strout is going on the bench. He's a bit of an injury risk. I think he has been confirmed to be training with the team now, so I think he'll be good for the blank game week, which is a relief. But yeah, he'll definitely be on the bench. And I've currently got Ake on the bench. I think he's also a bit of a rotation risk with Man City's upcoming fixtures. I would honestly just steer clear of the Man City defence now. I don't think it's an essential to triple up on them. And I think if you are going to triple up, the attack is the way to go. All of the defenders just seem to be, it seems to be an absolute minefield at the moment. And Edison in goal is just too expensive for the returns, not getting any saves and losing his clean sheet, even though Man City might have been a bit unlucky to lose their clean sheet. But yeah, it doesn't look great having a Man City and an Arsenal player on the bench there. But yeah, that's currently where I'm at. And 2.6 million in the bank. I made the move Fernandes to Mahrez for the last game week, and yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better for the double. Mahrez going absolutely mad, Fernandes blanking. So yeah, very happy that I made that switch. And yeah, the 2.6 million in the bank, I will hopefully be using to upgrade for the blank game week, Shaw to Trent. That's gonna hopefully be the move. Get one of the Liverpool defenders in. There'll be massive differentials for that. And I would really like to own Salah. I would have to sacrifice Kane to do it, and one of my midfielders. So it is quite a lot to accommodate for that. But going into the blank game week with two free transfers, and I'll have 10 players for the blank. I could potentially just make one move, field a full 11, and then look to focus on the future blanks coming up. Hopefully Brighton and Crystal Palace get theirs. I've heard that there's rail strikes planned again on the day of the match, so that might be called off again. Brighton have a ridiculous amount of games to play. After their blank in game week 28, they will be really hot property. They will have so many upcoming doubles. But yeah, I'm feeling good about the team. Kane, I'm optimistic with the home fixture against West Ham, despite the fact Spurs look very far off it. With the Bentancur injury, they look like a completely different team without him in the side. And obviously with Conte's surgery going on, I feel like they really need that leadership by the touchline. So yeah, they seem quite a bit worse, but it will be a London derby, so I think they'll be up for it. And yeah, very happy with the rest of the team. I'm just praying that someone from Arsenal is benched when we get the early team news, so that I can just bench whichever Arsenal player doesn't start, and makes my decision making very easy. Because if all three are starting, let me know who you'd start out of Matoma and Erdegaard, because I think it is very close. Yeah, and I'm not too happy about the double Newcastle defence. I'm also starting Bueno as well. That could easily change. Bueno's been a bit of a rotation risk, but he looked really good when he came on at half time in Wolves' previous game. He was he looked very defensively solid. Wolves kept a clean sheet in the second half. They won with only 10 men. I think he'll be back in favour, and I'm hopefully start the game. The question is, does he make it to 60 minutes? I think he's got more of a chance than Ake, so that's why he's currently playing. And a home fixture against Bournemouth, fairly good odds for a clean sheet. But yeah, that is how the team is lining up. And yeah, with a score of 99 points, did I finally get the highest score in my own mini league this week? The answer is no. I've been beaten by 1 point. Someone managed to actually get an 100-pointer in the double game week. So congrats to Captain Barbosa. I think this is your third, potentially, week of being top in the mini league. Eddie Mijatovic, I hope I pronounced that correctly, with an absolutely excellent score of 100, and he didn't even use the triple captain. So yeah, absolutely fair play to you there. He captained Saka, a fantastic captaincy shout, the joint highest scorer of the game week, along with De Bruyne, who he also owned. Started Shaw for his haul. Obviously still had Haaland and Rashford getting returns, even has Almiron still for a 10-pointer, which was really nice. The only thing that went wrong for him is he made one transfer, and that transfer was taking out March for Matoma, which was very unfortunate because March finally returned and Matoma didn't. So that was very unfortunate. Could have been an even higher score if he hadn't made that transfer. But I would have said Matoma was the better pick anyway, so that's slightly unfortunate. But yeah, and Estupinan as well, getting 7 points. What a pick he has been. Absolutely mental returns, and he'll become really popular with the upcoming doubles. But well done for getting on him early. I'm guessing this is going to be a free hit team in 25, because if I'm not mistaken, there are 8 players who are blanking in 25. 2 United, 2 Brighton, 2 Newcastle, and 2 Brentford. There's also 2 Man City as well. There's a lot of twos in this team. Incredible that he's got the top score with only 1 Arsenal asset and 2 Man City. Absolutely incredible there. Only 3 doublers, and yet getting the top score in a double game week when most people like me had 5 or 6 players. So yeah, absolutely incredible performance there from you, Eddie. Yeah, brilliant score. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I know this has been a bit unconventional. I will have my equipment back for the next game. I'm just having some time off at the moment, but I thought I'd still get the video out for you guys. It was a really good game week in game week 23. Huge green arrow, really put me back in the running for my target of 100k. Let me know what your guys' targets are for the end of the season. How well is it going? What's your plan for Game Week 24? Are you going to roll a transfer? I know that's probably going to be the popular move this week, as there's upcoming doubles and we really want to focus on them. And I think most people's teams look pretty good for this game week. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next FPL video.